Yeah. What up, man? I saw you guys there, but I was sort of in deep thought. Welcome to the channel, Jay. Dog King Hefner here, man. Back again. Tour Divide coverage, 2026, episode number 4. I can't lie, man. I was just really in deep thought. And I'm going to make this a quicker stream, I hope. I say that all the time, but how did I get caught up into this? How did I get caught up into this? I was a bike commuter. One day I said I was going to ride a piece of the Great Divide mountain bike trail. I never was supposed to attempt to race the route. Uh, and I forgot my guy's name who actually won this race before. Oh, I wish I could think of it right now, but he said something about how this race gets into your blood. And I had immediate thoughts of not finishing this race. I mean, not ever coming back to do this race when I scratched initially. And like 5 seconds later, I was wanting to do it all over again and finish what I started. Make a long story short, ever since then, I've been damn near obsessed with this race, trying to get back and all of that. And same with doing this race coverage. That's why I said all of that. I'm sitting over here. I've watched my guy. I'm giving everybody credit to do it. My guy, Josh Ibbett. I haven't watched many of his shows this year because I've been doing it myself, but I do check on him. He has race coverage. And my guy, Through Rider, he's doing race coverage, and I'm doing race coverage. And I think another guy named Dirty Teeth is doing a little bit of race coverage. So a lot of people are doing it, and I think it all boils down to it's in our blood. Once that race gets in your blood, you just want to talk about it, think about it, and share your love with everybody else. But before I get started, here's the real truth. It's something supernatural about the divide. And I don't know why nobody else talks about it. Maybe they don't know. But before I get into this little news break, I'm just going to tell you, it's something out there. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's a lot of heaven out there. But there's a lot of trials and tribulations from the enemy as well. It's a little spiritual battle going out there. And it's all going to take place within your body and mind. And it can be feeling great. And you can feel despair. But at the end of the day, I even saw some alien activity out there. But at the end of the day, no matter what you see and what you experience, I guarantee you, something gonna pull you back. Whether you ever go back or not, it's gonna be something pulling at you. So, with all that said, let's get into it. Because I've drawn this out as far as I want to draw it out. Now, let's say right here, we're gonna jump right to the map. And man, I want to do a better job of my production, man. Like I hadn't been setting myself up right. There we go. I've been looking back at my live streams, and I'm like, hey man, we got to slow down here, get this stuff looking right. Okay, I'm in position now. Let me make this bigger for you guys. So here's the deal. This is going to be simple. Not much has changed since I've talked to you guys last time, but a little has changed. Victor Bolsoni is still smoking everybody. He's on a world record pace. He's beating Robert Jim Purley, who set an 11-day record last year. First, he was sort of battling with Jim Purley. Now he's sort of maintaining a nice lead on him. So he could finish in less than 11 days, which would be completely crazy. He's at 1,649.7 miles, headed to Silverthorne. He's about 23 miles away. And he's well ahead of Jim Purley's mark right now. And he's actually finna butt heads with Julie Christensen, who is a woman. As you see her in yellow, she is doing an independent time trial. Yeah, that's what that means. If you look at the legend, you see she's doing it. So she's not part of the official race, but she is coming from the south going north. So I think that's pretty cool. that they're finna get ready to bump heads. But as you see, Bassani is at 1,600 miles, 1,650 miles, and she's at 1,000 miles. So he's still 600 miles, further down the line than she is, even though the terrain is probably different. I don't know who's had it worse. I haven't made it that far down the course, but from what I've heard, the heat is probably a challenge. But I think the overall roughness of the course is once you enter Montana and go on up north, or vice versa, when you're coming from north to south, I think it starts to get a little bit better as you pass Montana. So Bassani should be in a good part of the race right now, and she should be too. She should be heading towards the trouble. But with all that said, Bassani is where he is. He's looking to break the record. Good for him. Still something to watch. Anything can happen. Lawrence Ten Dam, like I say, I'm just not as thrilled with this front part of the race, although I'm impressed, because I just think there's other things to sort of focus on, because this is so lopsided. But Lawrence Ten Dam, what I love about him, let's refresh this, is that this guy is putting up a hell of a fight. What I love about him is he could just quit and retire and not put the pressure on Bassani, but what he's doing is letting Bassani know, okay, you can rest and act like you got it if you want to, and Lawrence Ten Dam will be right on his butt. And another guy that needs kudos is Angus Young. He's been sick and all of this. He was actually in the second and third position, but now he is fighting strongly in the third position, and it's truly right now between those three guys for 1, 2, and 3 for the overall race. And all three of them are ahead of Justin Levenka's record. So Justin Levenka was the one who finally beat Mike Hall's long-standing record. If you look at Justin Levenka, he set his record in at 13 days, 2 hours, 16 minutes in 2024, the year I raced. So Mike Hall's record has stood up, even though, and the guy's name I couldn't think of the other day, Lachlan Morton, although he had that 12-day finish, it was unofficial. He did a time trial, but it was unofficial. He had a camera crew with him and all of that, so unofficial. And I don't even know if he did Coco Claims. I promise you, he didn't show that in the video, and I just don't know if he did that. But either way, he did 12 days supposedly. So with all that said, the front of this race is pretty set. So other than Bassani getting ready to meet Julie Christensen, I don't think it's much to say in that aspect other than that's historic. And like I say, Bassani and Jim Perley, they're in a whole nother stratosphere, man. Like, it's just going to be hard to beat what they're doing, But I just think what's crazy is in a normal year, before Bassani or before a Jim Perley ever came along, the race would be right here between Ten Dam and Angus Young. That would be more what you would be seeing on a normal, gradual evolution of the sport. You see somebody beating the record by a decent margin, like where Ten Dam is right now, or even Angus Young. You can see somebody beating the margin a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, but no. Jim Perley came along, and even though it's unofficial, he smoked the record by almost 2 whole days. And now Victor Bassani is threatening to best Robert Jim Perley's record in a legitimate way. Crazy. I've said this time and time again, but the true race is right here, like I've said before. Megan Hakkinen versus, what's so crazy? How have I not noticed that both of them, look, Mike Hall's record, 13 days, 22 hours, 51 minutes in 2016. How did I not notice that both of their initials have the MH? I just never even thought about it, but MH, it's so historic of a moment. But Megan, where she slipped up at is they both ended up taking a rest at this place called Lava Mountain Lodge. And I was praying that Megan woke up before him, but she did not. Mike woke up before her, and ever since then, the ghost of Mike Hall has been a peddling demon. And like I say, he just been putting space between him and Megan, but she's holding strong. I think her only hope is to one of these times Mike go to sleep, which he ain't gonna sleep much now. she's got to power through, you know. But she's got to be careful not to sacrifice her well-being to beat Mike Hall. But sometimes Grace got to just dig deep, and hopefully she'll find a way. It's still a long way to go in this race, but she's riding admirably right now. And then we got my guy Felix LeBurge, single speed. This guy is absolutely killing it right now. Let me go to something right quick. I'm gonna go back to the women, but I just want to go to LeBurge. This guy is smoking right now. Just before I take that away, let me put that back. Hold on. I promise you, just the other day, he was like this close. He was right this close to Megan Hackett. So he was getting ready to take himself even further up the ladder as a single speed racer. That's what's now that is, like I say, Bassani's doing something amazing. LeBurge is doing something amazing. But he was getting ready to overtake Megan Hackett and challenge Mike Hall. Look, he gonna challenge Mike Hall's record himself on a single speed, which is he's actually doing that as well. So I don't know. I mean, somebody could say that's the most impressive thing they've seen, because if you look at LeBurge, let me go back to single speed only. Look, his competition. I mean, he's arguably put more space between his competition than Bassani has with the overall competition. I mean, these people are, you know, he's left them way in the dust. If I make everybody come back, I think that, you know, you could say that he's further in the lead than Bassani is to Tens Dam. And I'm not even looking at the mileage, I'm just eyeballing it here. But I did want to give him his flowers. I see my guy. Where he at? Is he back here? Oh, he way back here. But he's still rolling pretty good, man. Justin McKinley, he rolling pretty good. Let me show the women right quick. Of course, we know Megan is, you know, way down here. Of course, we know she's way down here, right? Okay. And once again, she's smoking the ladies. Let's take everybody away. Go back. Ladies. I got something special to say about these ladies, though, man, in a second. But Megan, no. Nah, I ain't gonna even lie. I think Megan's lead is more impressive than the single speed guy when I look at it. She is killing these ladies. But let me see if something else. Oh, wow. Okay, this is crazy. So I'm gonna tell you what's been going on here, guys. As you can see, Alyssa Secreto. Oh, it looks like she might be getting a motel here. She might be resting up. But Alyssa Secreto and Torrin Lagman been going back and forth in a battle for second and third place, right? Because when my girl Karen Pocock dropped out, God bless her, and I guess she already submitted her herself as being a tour person, because I'm sure when I come back to there she is. You see, she turned white already. So they got her as touring right now, right? So I think that's pretty cool that they went. I guess she went on to send them an email, because me, when I scratched, I didn't let anybody know. I just left the race, and my dot stayed active for a while until they finally, probably 2 weeks later, said I was scratched. If I was to do it again, I would send an email letting them know I'm gone, because I think when you send them an email, they go ahead and deactivate you, or, you know, if you say you turn your dot white or whatever. Because I've noticed that they've been quick to change things over as far as people's dots and stuff this year, unless people haven't, I guess, reported it. But what was interesting is Alyssa Secreto and Torrin Lagman, when Pocock got hurt, Alyssa Secreto had darted ahead, or she was already ahead of Lagman, but you could tell she was sort of forcing the pace. And I thought that when they got to Wise River, it was time for Alyssa Secretary to take just a small break, whether an hour or so. Well, Torin Lagman was on her butt. So she felt the pressure to snack up and keep going. I knew she was tired. She had been riding for a while. I think she had been riding since Cedar Lake, so she was tired. I just believed she was. But she kept going. And I noticed her dog was going slow on a supposedly flatter section. But Torin Lagman, when she got to Wise River, you know what she did? It looked like she stayed there for an hour or two and got like a nap. Because her dot was showing that it was in the community center. I wouldn't doubt if she went in there and cleaned up for a second and just probably laid down, took a 30-minute, even if it was a 30-minute nap. I think she took advantage of a little rest. And as I watched the dots, Torin Lagman ended up catching up with Alyssa Secretary and passing her, And I could just tell, like, you know what, Alyssa Secretary tired. So both of them right now, is that Lima? Yeah, Aaron Lima. So I guess Torin Lagman, I don't know whether she's going to spend a night there or not the night, take some time to sleep there or not. But Alyssa looks like, if I zoom in, it looks like she's at, I'm not sure that's the name, because when you use Google, a lot of these names of these places change to different names, but it looks like she might stay at this hotel. And it's sort of early in the day. It's only 5 o'clock. So, yeah, they got like 84 miles to go to the next destination. Let's assume that would take them 10 hours. That would put them at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Like I said, they may not want to ride till 3 in the morning. So it may be smart for them to take a few hours to sleep now, and depending on when they leave, one of the two will be second place, and one of the two will be third place. I'm assuming it may be Alyssa that needs the longer rest. But Karen Pocock leaving, it's no drama with Megan Hackett, and God forbid, like I say, anything crazy happens. I'm praying for health for everybody, but as long as Megan Hackett stays healthy, it's no contest. But between the second and third place, that's going to be a good race. But I tell you what, another thing I want to talk about, because I've been sort of missing stuff here and there because I jump around a little bit. So I'm going to stay on task. And guess what you see here, guys? A green dot. I'm so happy to see this green dot. Let me tell you the story behind it. It's Rachel Pajot. She was a pink dot. She's much like me and other rookies, when you first get to the divide, man. A lot of things don't get laid out to you till the very last second. They don't tell you a lot of things ahead of time. Now, you can go find some things out a little early from being online and Facebook groups and things of that nature. But a lot of your personalized things, they don't pop on you to the very last second, like with a day or two left. And it can be nerve-wracking if you don't know what to do, right? So this beautiful lady, and I will say beautiful, Rachel Pajot, she didn't know how to register as a dog packer. Now, if anybody knows Ryan Van Duzer, he has a popular YouTube channel. It's all about bikes. He's a great guy. I've met him at the Tour Divide, actually. I consider him a friend that I know from afar, so to speak. He met a good friend of his named John that's a dog packer. And he actually raced the Tour Divide and finished it one year. And he actually scratched last year. The dog was having problems. And that dog has gotten gigantic. She has a smaller dog. I don't know exactly what kind he is, though. But I was trying to see. Oh, yeah. Her dog's name is Cashew. And she's riding a Chromax Surface Voyage. It's a steel bike as well. But I was just so surprised to see her because she reminds me of a girl that I rode with on the divide. She is a verified cutie. I'm just sorry to say. I know some people won't say that on their strays, but look, I have no shame in my game. The girl is a verified cutie. So I want to hear from my girl Megan Hakkinen about how things is going in her race right now. She dropped a few jewels for us, and I want to listen to Rachel, uh, a native of Fernie, BC, and she does mountain bike races and all this. I want to hear a little bit from her. We're gonna get the hell out of here. The race is shaping up to be very nice right now. I might take a look at the backside of things, and we'll get out of here. But let's check in with a few people. Let's stop sharing this. Yeah, that boy getting a little more clean. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now we doing some stuff. All right. This is what I want to share. Is this my girl? No. Share Megan first, because Megan is the champion. She's the leader. We want to give her all her respect. Now, let me go to the studio. Do things the right way. Calm down, Jay. There's no rush. What are you rushing for? There we go. Now I'm happy. Okay. Now let's go back. Now let's check in with Megan. This is a beautiful scene, by the way. I love the sight of that bike, boy. Salsa Cutthroat. I got one. She got hers looking good.
Top of Taguari Pass, and about to head down. Feels good to be here. Sorry I didn't get the elevation sign in.
She got soaking it in, man. Like I say, thank you, God. I'm beginning to show signs of recovery with my injury, but I want all you out there, man. Soak in your life. Even if you recovering, and I'm doing the same thing, man. Like, it's too precious. Let's just enjoy every second. So it's a blessing for her to be out there. Like you say, for people like me and even you out there that can't be out there, hey, let's live it through her eyes and others' eyes, and enjoy whatever we get a chance to do.
That was too slow.
Now look. Now I don't know if she's sharing this or the person that's running her social media, because I don't think Megan got time to do this. But the girl says, and I say the girl because she said the girl was going to be running her social media, but she says 2 legends under the same roof at Lava Mountain Lodge, 10 years apart. I was telling you that they spent the night at the same place. I had actually messaged Megan knowing that she wasn't going to get the message right because she's racing. But I figured she'd look at it at some point, because when you racing, you still get a chance to like look at your message for a second before you go to sleep or whatever sometimes. So I told her about, hey, how good she's doing, but just don't change nothing, right? But this girl who's running her account messaged me back and was like, hey, it's exciting that this happening. And next thing you know, I see her actually posting about it. So I'm happy that she's putting it out there, because Megan got a way bigger following than I do.
You're the best! Keep going! Woo!
Look at Megan. It's a bad woman. Oh, it's a blessing to be out there, that beauty. Okay, Megan. Good to see you, girl. Okay, now, hey, if y'all don't mind, let's check on this dog packing woman. I'm gonna try not to click on too many pictures. I did hit like on a few too many pictures when I followed her earlier. Hope I don't creep her out. Let's check in on this young lady. She is let me go back. So she had a different post up there other than this one. She took that one down, but let's start right here. A girl after my own heart. She said, strawberry milk and motel, treat yourself. Hey, I'm a cereal guy myself, even though I gotta eat soy milk now, but I still love cereal. So she looking beat and battered right here, right? She says 140 kilometers today, more loose, bumpy trail, no coffee and low food supply until 2 p.m. She says she said go harder tomorrow, hopefully. This was 18 hours ago. No need to apologize. She walking. There go the dog right there. Now, you can't see it right here, but that's a OnlyFans helmet. She literally is sponsored by OnlyFans. So I honestly, out of curiosity, I did click on her content. No offense, I just cannot be compared to subscribe to anything of the sort as far as, you know, using my money to do stuff like that. But I don't know whether it's a little adult rated or whether it's sort of some G-rated material she got in there. But she is literally sponsored by OnlyFans and several other brands, actually. And I must say, she is actually sexy enough to to be a OnlyFans model. I must say that. But let me show you something right quick. I was trying to. I wanted to share one other. I want to share one other reel that she did. It was really cool. Let me hold on. Let me see this right quick. Oh, here you go. All right. Because I'm following her, but I forgot her. Okay, there we go. Now I can find her again. Because I wanted to just show you a little bit, because she's beaten up and dirty right there. I want to just show you how she's really a breath of fresh air. Got a lot of life in her. Looks like she'll have a little talent for this, because, man, let me tell you something. I don't care if that's a small dog she's riding with or not. I don't give a doggone. It is not easy to be riding with no doggone dog, man, on the back of your bike going up them mountains. I don't care how much. If that dog just weighs 15 pounds, that's 15 extra pounds that you got to take up a mountain. It ain't easy. So I give this girl much credit. Let me see if there's something I can show to you. I was hoping to show you the one that I don't see it though. Where she sort of brags about the gear that she has for that bike. It's a really cool video. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Tailfin comes about deciding who they end up, picking the sponsor. But she seems like a great person to sponsor them. But she did get sponsored by them, and she was showing off all the equipment. But either I'm taking too long, so I just show a little quick clip of her showing off with the bike that she's actually riding on the Twitter Vibe. She's actually riding this bike. I'm surprised that she's actually riding that steel bike. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm going to be honest, because it can be heavy pushing that bike up them hills. Let me go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do. There we go, Jay. Remember we said we weren't gonna rush. There we go. Put yourself in the right place. Now let's turn a little volume on and see what she's saying.
The BC bike race on my hardtail.
Whoa.
It was really sick. Here's a bike check with the Caromag Surface Voyager, a steel frame, custom painted hot pink. Her suspension, Suntour Axon 130 mil of travel to make up for the 0 mil impact. Her might be at a 35 mil rise carbon bars.
So I ain't gonna show this whole thing because I don't want to get this detracted. I really just wanted to show you that because to just get a better look at who this woman is. I really appreciate the fact that she's doing something very, she could be cute and a petite and all of that and seem to be attractive. Let me tell you something. It takes a complete badass to go out there even attempt to race with a dog on the back of your bike. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw Kathy showing her on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up because I really would love for you to see that particular visual of the dog in the actual bike. It's just badass to me. And Kathy, that's the woman at Ovando. And I was looking, I think that's why I first discovered her at, was when I was looking at, here she is right here. Perfect. Yeah. I want to share her. And like I said, this stream going to be pretty much over. We see what's going on. I'm going to go back over the leaders and all that good stuff. Yeah, here it is. So, yeah. So, here's her with her dog on her back right now. But the dog usually sits in the tail fin back part right here. Look at that cute smile on her. I'm not a dog guy, but even a dog is cute. Here's her setup. Like I told you, she's a cute woman, you know. She reminds me of this girl I rode with in 2024. But look how the dog is just a well-mannered dog. I don't care if it's small or not. That's 15 pounds of weight, live weight, dead weight, so to speak, sometimes that you got to carry around, adding to her, you know, pulling force. That could be extra food, extra water for her, but she's also got to carry food and water for this dog. So it's one thing that I hate to see from her, and it's this. Oh, I can't lie. I can, you know, I'm not a dog person. I forgot to do it again. I'm not a dog person. I can't get down with all the kissing, you know, because dogs do that. They stick their tongue out. Like me, I kiss my cat on the bridge of her nose all the time. You know, I love kissing her cool nose on the top of the bridge of her nose. But my cat don't lick her tongue out and you know, give me a French kiss. And, you know, I just can't get down with that now. That's the only thing that she turned sick and give me a little sick to my stomach. But this whole picture is cute and cool, and more than anything, I applaud her for being able to do that. And I can't believe, man, I messed up again. I didn't have myself in the right position. So before I get out of here, let's go back over the race one more time. And this time I'm going to remember to share that screen again. Last time I started talking about it and then share it again. So we got a dog packer in the race. Congratulations to her. And I'm glad to track leaders and the Tour Divide staff that they changed her over, because she started out as a pink dot, and I think through the people on Facebook, because when I saw her, she was still pink. But I guess through the people on Facebook saying something about it, it got noticed and they switched her over to green, which is cool. So let's bring everybody back right. Well, hold on, let me see something. My girl Giselle still hanging in right before Lincoln. Whew. I just wonder how long these girls gonna last. Has Carly Boyd quit? Because I remember she was way back. Wow, she's just in Columbia Falls now. She's taking a break. Doesn't look like she's gonna move tonight. I don't think she's scratched yet though. So I think everybody the broom is going to catch up tomorrow to where they're going to put the timer on. So if you're not keeping up with the pace of the Tour Divide, I believe at some point tomorrow, everybody's going to go white. That's not keeping up with the pace. So let's bring everybody back and take a small overview and get the hell out of here. Oh, let me see something. I just want to take a look at the back of the race, you know. I was in the back of the race. So, hey, why can't we just take a look at the back? I'm just looking to see who's still hanging way back. Look like people are still moving, so they're still trying to go. But damn, it's day 6, and you ain't even at the 100-mile mark. These people got to be scratched. Let me see. Yep. Are they scratched? Let's go to the scratch right quick. They shouldn't be on here if they scratched, though. No, if they scratch, they haven't officially scratched. But these people that's still in showing in Elkford, they gotta be scratched. And I hope she scratched if she's still right there in the 6th day. Then you got somebody here making their way to the border. Like I said, I don't know how many of these people are still actually going. People who right past the border. One person I know from racing in previous years, I want to see if we can find him before we get out of here. And I'm doing it the hard way, just by. Wait, who is it? Okay. No, I think he got past Columbia Falls, and I'm looking for a guy named Chris Smith. Let me see. I just look him up straight up. There you go. Let's see if we can just put him in right quick. I hit the 476 mark. So that's not much past Columbia Falls. So last time I checked on him, he was in that area. So that's not good for him. Yep, he's right here. Oh, okay. Oh, no, 476. Okay, right. That's 76 miles past Whitefish. So he made it to Highland Lake. I guess he gonna camp there for the night. So at least he is still going forward. But man, hopefully these folks will get further down the line. But going back to the beginning of the race, we're gonna close it here. Everybody sort of knows what's going on. Hold on, let me see something. Okay. This is what I was tripping out for. My guy Justin McKinley. He's where's she at? Did she stay? Yeah. Just like I told you. But Justin McKinley, I was tripping out for him because he right in between Torin Lagman and Alyssa Secretary. And what did I tell you? I said, I think Alyssa Secretary was tired. I think she needs some rest. And I think that she drug herself to Lima, probably not feeling good or something. And she needs some rest. And Torin Lagman is taking this opportunity to keep on pushing because, like I say, the other choice you got is to keep on pushing towards Maxine, and she probably want to assure herself that she can get a lead over Alyssa Secretary and try to, do something she probably didn't know was possible, and that is get a podium finish at 2nd place. And it ain't no shame to come into 2nd place to Megan Hakkinen while she's doing a damn record-breaking run right now. So that's absolutely amazing, and that happened in real time while we was doing this stream. That Torin Lagman put a little space in between her and Alyssa Secretary. She's still rolling. Oh boy, this is crazy. Okay, who is this? Oh, that's Alexandra Huchin. That's a single speed record from Alexandra Huchin, female single speeder. Oh, you know what I want to say before I get out of here? Alex McCormick, the guy who was in 2nd place for so long. Him and Angus Young was the guys, really putting pressure on Bolsoni. And I just wanted to say one thing. It's a trip, man. When you get to a certain high level, like some of these people, they're getting a whole different mindset to somebody like me. Like me, I scratched after I passed Wise River. Crashed my bike, couldn't make it, right? And right now I want to go back and do the best I can, I really do. But I definitely want to finish, But a guy like McCormick, man, he literally was, because he put out something saying, hey man, he don't feel like competition is really in him anymore for this race, so he dropped it out. What I'm trying to say is, when you get to a guy like McCormick level, he's not even caring about finishing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's ever finished the Tour Divide. Maybe he has, but he's not even. If he don't feel like he can challenge for the #1 spot, it's like he's not even trying anymore. That's why I really respect the people that's sticking around like Angus Young and Lawrence Ten Dam, because they could easily be like, man, this dude's so far ahead of me. If I can't win, I don't even want to compete anymore. So glad they sticking around. LeBird still got his lead. Megan Hakkinen still chasing down Mike Hall. Like I said, nothing ain't gonna change for a while. Mako Kanu, my guy Xavier Chiriboga still having strong runs. Angus Young, he trying to chase down Tens Dam while remaining the hell at Justin Levinka's legitimate record. It's the only legitimate record for the whole race right now. Robin Jimperli's record, the fastest, but not legitimate because of the forest fire. Then we got Bassoni. He finna do a proverbial Tour Divide kiss to Julie Christensen, who is it stands. If she was in a women's race coming from north to south, she's at mile 1026, even though you can't compare the two because of the terrain. I just wonder what she would be with mileage. With mileage, she'd probably be in the second position, to be honest. Yep. With mileage, she'd be in it. So at the very least, she'd probably be right here in the mix fighting with Torin Lagman and Alyssa Secretov for that second and third spot. But she's doing the time trial up north. And the true person that's leading the race from the south would be, looks like Craig Boydell. He's only went 583 miles. So Bassoni won't be seeing him for a while. And as far as you guys, thank you for sticking around with me. Hopefully you had a little fun. And what? Don't tell me I done kept y'all around for 42 minutes. How is this possible? This is supposed to be a shorter stream. I guess I got to have too much fun. I got to watch myself. Either way, love you guys. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and have a good evening. I'll be checking in with it when I get the bug to check in. I'll be watching the map. Hopefully you will be doing it too. Love you. Take care. God bless. And God bless all the riders out there. Hopefully they staying safe, hydrated, well fed, and having a time of their lives and enjoying it for the people who wish they could be there and wish they could be doing it. Right now, I'm out.